Have you ever seen a face on Mars? Or the devil in the Queen's hair? What about the Virgin Mary on a grilled cheese sandwich that sold for $28,000? All of these have one thing in common: an incredible, powerful, and completely normal ability of the human brain. It is called pareidolia. Today, we will find out why your brain makes you see faces, shapes, and images where there are none. And trust me, once you see it, you will never be able to unsee it. So, what exactly is pareidolia? Simply put, it is our brain's ability to find meaning in chaos. It takes random spots, shadows, and shapes and fills them in to create something familiar, most often human faces. In other words, it is not about tricks or optical illusions. It is just a feature of how we perceive the world. Thanks to pareidolia, we see a man on the moon, spot animals in the clouds, and feel like two windows and a door on a house are staring right at us. So why does our brain work this way? The answer lies in survival. The human brain is hardwired from birth to recognize faces. Even a newborn just minutes old will prefer to look at an image that resembles a face rather than a random arrangement of lines. For our distant ancestors, pareidolia was crucial. The ability to quickly recognize other people's faces and emotions is believed to be a result of natural selection. This brain mechanism helped early humans assess threats and survive. Modern science confirms it. Our brain has a built-in face detector called the fusiform gyrus. It kicks in almost instantly, within just 165 milliseconds. This detector is so sensitive that it sometimes gives false positives, spotting faces in toast, power outlets, or teapots. And here's the most important part. Once your brain recognizes an image, it stores it in memory. That is why, once you see something, you can never truly unsee it. Pareidolia has sparked an entire culture of surprising discoveries, some of which are worth a fortune. For example, this chicken nugget shaped like a character from the game Among Us sold on eBay for nearly $100,000. A grilled cheese sandwich with the image of the Virgin Mary, found by Diana Dizer, was sold for $28,000. And a single potato chip that resembled the gorilla Harambe went for $99,000 at auction. In 2013, a regular tea kettle became an internet meme because thousands of people thought it looked like Adolf Hitler. And on a 1954 Canadian banknote, people spotted what seemed to be the smiling face of a devil hidden in Queen Elizabeth II's hair. But the most famous example of pareidolia is the face on Mars. In 1976, NASA's Viking 1 orbiter took a photo of a rock formation on the surface of Mars that clearly resembled a human face. For decades, many people truly believed it was evidence of a Martian civilization. That is, until NASA captured higher resolution images, which proved beyond any doubt that it was just an ordinary rock. Pareidolia is not just about amusing images. It has proven useful in some truly unexpected fields. In medicine, doctors use pareidolia as a diagnostic tool. For example, in spinal X-rays, healthy vertebrae often resemble an owl's face. If one of the owl's eyes is missing, it is called the winking owl sign, which can be an indicator of a tumor. Doctors have even come up with a way to remember the anatomy of the sacrum by comparing it to Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian. But pareidolia also has a dark side. It can mislead people. In the 19th century, pareidolia led astronomers to believe they saw canals on Mars, supposedly built by an intelligent civilization. Later, it turned out to be nothing more than an illusion. Pareidolia is also why people see eerie faces in smoke during disasters. It often fuels belief in the supernatural. For example, after the September 11th attacks in 2001, some TV viewers claimed they saw the face of Satan in the smoke billowing from the World Trade Center. Even the Rorschach test is essentially guided pareidolia, where your interpretations of ink blots are used to explore the workings of your mind. But it is important to remember that pareidolia is not a flaw or malfunction of the human brain. It is a fundamental feature, our mind's constant drive to find meaning in the world around us. It shows that we do not just passively see reality, we actively create and interpret it in our own minds. Pareidolia reminds us that the human brain is the most powerful pattern recognition machine on Earth. And what about you? What are the strangest faces or shapes you have ever seen? Tell us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe so you do not miss more fascinating stories. See you next time.